Pandas, pandas, pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to my stream on Bye Money. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday here on this channel. We love when it's Monday. Monday. Because that means we get to start streaming. Fridays are the saddest days because that means the weekend is coming and there'll be no more trading. But when Monday hits, back to trading, back to the community. So TGIM, thank God it's Monday. Love trading with everyone in this community. So look forward to Monday. Every weekend I look forward to Monday. What can I say? Good morning, guys. Good morning. We just finished our pre-market show where we go over all my off-stream trades and also go over all my account balances. And so Kid Poker asked, where do I see the pre-market show? If you go to the channel, like the actual channel, there is a members tab for you, and in the members tab you should be able to see links to the pre-market show. So this is not the pre-market show, this is the mainstream. But excellent news, pandas. Amazing news. If you guys have not heard yet, Apex has extended my coupon until the end of June. It's amazing news. For those who didn't get a chance to take advantage of that, by the way, Kid Poker, if you want to see, you can see it still. It's available for all members and they're archived, so you can go back and watch the stream. Good morning, guys. If you guys are just joining stream, make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's going to be today. And also, let me know that you're here by dropping a GM in the chat. I'd love to see the returning or the regular viewers here. And I start to get to, recognize your names and kind of build a sense of community here. Day trading like a predator. Welcome back, Amin. Good morning. FZen, good morning from Alberta. Balancing back between Canada and Mexico. Just flying right over the US. John Little, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Last week was a little difficult for me. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the price action last week, almost every day was difficult. I would say the best days were like Tuesday and maybe Friday last week were okay. But otherwise, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, those days were just so difficult to trade for me. I am hoping this week will be a little bit better, but unsure. We'll see. We do have on the daily chart another push up that we're looking for, but strong bear bar ending on its low, then pause bar. We may get another pause bar here, or we may get just another leg up. There's two ways you can look at this. I'm looking at like this with two legs up like this because on the cash index, this is a two-leggy. Here on the futures, you can't see, it actually doesn't break a previous candle's low. So the first time it does that is right here. But like I mentioned, the moment we broke above this major pivot high, I've said multiple times, most likely we'll have a pullback because traders are wondering if this is going to be a failed breakout, right, or triple top, and then we're going to reverse. Traders don't know, and so they're waiting to see more price action before making a decision. And I mean, at least that's what I would be doing. I don't know what to do here. I'm not sure if we're going to bounce back way back down here or shoot higher up. I do see that we have strong bull bars ending on their highs here. We have a, to me, looks like most likely, I know it's crazy to say this, especially with the economic climate we're in, right? Interest rates soaring, and it's just, the Feds are hiking up rates, but the market is saying something else. The market is saying we don't care about any of those things. According to the price action, this looks very bullish, right? This looks like it's starting to form some sort of spike in channel, and it could look something like this. I'm not sure. We can come back to the 20 EMA, something like that. But to me, I'm not sure. I mean, the immediate price action looks like strong bear bar, pause bar. Typically, there's some sort of follow through to that, or we could get something like this, our favorite setup, to like a pullback off the 20 EMA and continue higher. To me, this looks pretty bullish, but hard to say, right? The probability, because we see strong buying pressure up into the resistance here, could mean that we're looking for a breakout. And pandas, what can I say? I mean, we could be looking for new all-time highs. I mean, easily can reach it. We're not that far away from them. And so if we just break, this pivot high, we could easily see this new all-time highs. What it would do from there, I'm not sure. And I think, like the weekly charts. And the reason why I think we're going to go higher, because the weekly chart actually shows us, right, the higher time frames. I don't really show the weekly chart here, but the weekly chart shows us something interesting. Where we should have had a reversal, we didn't. This is a trap trade to the downside. Right, fails like entry long, A, B, C, underneath the 20 MA, fails like entry long, but this fails. When traps fails, typically we look for something like this, most likely. And this is on the weekly chart, and we're above the 20 EMA on the weekly chart again. So, I mean, I know we're day trading here, but in terms of like this view here, I think we're gonna go higher. What can I say? I mean, with the weekly looking like that, with the price action, most likely we'll look for a new high. A new high, which is crazy to think. That means new all-time high. So every single, it's just mind-boggling to me, because I just know the economy is just, with inflation and just it's out of control. So unsure what's happening here. And you guys can disagree with me, of course, in the comments or in the chat, but oh man, boy oh boy, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, this looks bullish. What can I say? Immediate context, we might have a small pullback back to the 20 MA on the daily, but with that being said, need more information. Let's read this market cycle right now. Where are we? We do have a try to spike in channel here, but with an L4 setup reversing, another push down, we could have something like this, break a trend to new low, and we could be looking for a high, right? Trying to reach Friday's high here, which would break, right? Which would create the first pullback, the first entry on the daily chart. If we break Friday's high, that would trigger this first entry long, and for a very strong uptrend, the first entry long will make a new high, but we'll see. You can also see this as some sort of type of trading range as well. Something like this, where we are hitting the top of the trading range here. And multiple attempts to break out, failing. We do have a higher low sec entry long here. I'm going to set on my pause until market open though. Pandas, ready to get that bamboo? I'm gonna close a poll. Most of you guys think it'll be a bull trend day today. Very interesting. All right, we'll see. We shall see. For me, it's kind of hard to tell, but we'll see. We'll see. The reason being is because we can easily pop up here and then make another leg down to 20 MA. I mean, market loves to move in twos. That's why we traded two-legged pullback. So that's what we anticipate. We do have the market opening very, very soon here. About 20 seconds to the market opens. Outside bar reversal. Looking nasty. Pandas, make sure you guys scalp that like button. TGIM, pandas. TGIM. Outside bar reversal. Trap. Big ol' outside bar reversal here. Market just opened. I almost want to go long here. Sitting on my pause though. Maybe with the H4 off of yesterday's close, I may take a long trade here. Maybe. The 10K chart's above the 20 MA still.
10,000 tick trap.
There's a trap setting up on the 10K chart. I will take a failed trap on the 10K chart. I actually want to take this long trade here. Call me crazy. I actually want to go long here. Let trap the trigger on the 10K chart first. Right, we're one tick away from triggering a trap on the 10K chart. I would like it to trigger and fail. Okay, triggers. Potential H4 setup. The trap triggers on the 10K chart. Hits yesterday's or Friday's close. Hitting Friday's close, breaking through it now. This is the big old reversal here. Hard to say. I'll take a higher low setup. Pushing hard now. Could be a reversal. But good news, pandas. For those who weren't able to take advantage of the coupon for Apex, they have extended their coupon another 3 months, another quarter. And so, you know what? At this point, they might just be an infinite coupon. I don't know. I really just don't know until it happens. But you know, they kind of like, you know, tease you and kind of like, okay, this is it. You know, this is the last chance, and then like, actually, we're gonna extend it. But you know, one time, they might just say, nope, that was it. We've had this promo long enough. If you guys haven't opened it yet, it's too late. So, I'm just not sure. We do have that trap trigger on the 10K chart right here. It's peculiar. Let's see if we can chart this a little bit here. Could also consider this a break of trend to new high reversal setup. That could be the case here. I just, you know, the only thing I'm sure of right now is that I'm not sure of anything. I just don't know. I almost want to take a higher low setup and reverse this, but don't know. Not sure. Another trap potentially here. It's getting a little choppy. A little sideways. All right, what is this? Sorry, I had to step away for a second. Big push down. All right. All right, so that reversal's good on the 10K chart. Magenta 3 trap trade reversal. Very nice. Makes me feel like what it was this is a break of trend to new high and the reverse trade right there. So I think we are effectively in a downtrend, but we do have this price action to look for. We do have some pivots here that we could bounce off of, and so I'm just gonna keep this box here till we're completely cleared of it. Strong push up. So that reversal starting to fail now. Now it's getting confusing. Basically, I have no idea what's happening. So we have a two-leggy here, and yeah. Potential two-leggy. Also higher low, second entry long. So the question is, are we in a downtrend, or are we gonna reverse here? Downtrend currently. Good signal bar to go long actually, but context wise a little difficult to trade that. I am tempted to take the second entry short here. Actually tempted now, but with a good signal bar I'll take it. Pretty close to the key area, plus also good signal bar, 20 EMA as well, yesterday's close, but it kind of goes up immediately, so it makes me feel like it might start getting choppy here. Looking for one more push down here, see if we get it. If we were to get another push down, we should get a new low, maybe to the 240 SMA. Starting to reverse on me. Good signal bar off of our key area and also off the 20 EMA. I'll take that trade, but obviously it gets me, so that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Gets me out. Decent signal bar to go short. Should I attempt to go short again? It's a question. I think I'll sit on my pause. I'm not sure if I want to reverse this. This is actually another reversal setup. Coming back up, maybe back to the top of this range. Down 300 now. It's unfortunate. Oh man, this is actually another good short maybe. I don't know. I'm going to sit on my pause here. I'm not sure if we have another push down, but the signal bar is not as good. And we could have another tick up here, but
10,000 tick trap.
stops me out and then goes, you know, the way I want it to go. It's all good though, Pandas. Unfortunate. What can you do? Perfect way to start your Monday stream. What can I say? Okay, that fails to reverse. Getting another push up here. Maybe interested in a higher low setup here if we get one. Big push up. So try to take advantage of that downtrend here, but I mean, you could say just trading range and just maybe not a good place to take it. Could also have been, right, break a trend to new low, and that new low, instead of looking to go short, maybe should have looked to go long. But did get a little tricky here, right? It does a trap, and that trap doesn't go very far. Reverses, that reversal doesn't go very far. It reverses again. Now we're having an uptrend. Pretty confusing, I think, right here. You know, just a good two-legged pullback off the 20 MA here, but instead of it continuing the trend, it does this kind of weird thing, right? Where it has a trap, that trap fails, reverses. That trap, that failed trap reverse or fails, and then goes the other way strongly. Strong bull bars ending near their high. Makes me want to go long now. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Let me say good morning to a couple of my viewers here. Aaron Korn, good morning. Kevin Mack, welcome. Retina, good morning. Speedy Boy, welcome. John Yonan and Jenny Hoyos, welcome, welcome. 8H, welcome. Russell H, welcome. Kevin Mack, good morning, guys. Jason Vanny, good morning. Look at the Nasdaq because the ES indicator or correlated markets could give you insight on direction. All right. Maybe. Carl Harmon, good morning from Asheville, North Carolina. Welcome to the stream, Pandas. I think what I need to do is getting a little choppiness, multiple doji bars in a row here. Higher low setup, but not a second entry long. Confusing. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the stream. Glad that you guys can join us. Getting maybe a two-leg here, but multiple bars overlapping here now. Getting choppy. Getting a little confusing. Again, right, this little cluster of candles here is very confusing, actually. But strong bull bars ending on their highs. That is not confusing. So we're going to try to take a two-leggy here to go long. And I might get burned again, because we might be trying to look for a new low, because this could be first break of this trend here, looking for that new low. That could be the case, but with a good signal bar, the temptation is there for me to go long. But currently, this is very choppy here, right? This is very choppy. So if we get like triggering up here, I don't know if I want that. I would want to trigger somewhere down here, so we come back into this chop. hopefully fail breakdown. But let's see what the market gives us. Currently a Pikachu trade. And if this Pikachu fails, so like I mentioned, I don't like it if it triggers up here. I actually don't like it, but I might take it just because it's a second entry long. You know, strong bull push here. Small consolidation, right? Two-leggy to go long here. Terrible signal bar to take. I'm gonna skip this trade, unfortunately. I mean, it might make the point, but I gotta skip that trade. It's a terrible signal bar. Cannot take that kind of signal bar. Two overlapping bars as well. This trap trade may come back down and make a new low. It might be looking for that. Big push down, back to yesterday's or Friday's close. Very confusing. Now we have a trap trade, right, to the short side after a strong push up. So what's happening? Are we trying to get back to the lows here, make new lows? Or we're going to try to continue this uptrend with a failed trap here. I'm going to go long here. Failed trap. Thinking maybe one more push up. And if this crashes down, then I get rid of this trade. Only go into it. I mean, the signal bar is not good either. And this is a risky trade. But I like the fact that we have a strong push up. And if this trap fails, and we might have another push up higher here. Getting very choppy though. Trade at your own risk. Do not copy my trades. Do not copy my trades. Starting to create a doji bar here. Very confusing, right? A lot of choppiness. No longer interested in this trade, especially if it ends like that. That's a new signal bar. Not interested in that. Higher time frame as well. Strong bear bar ending on its low. A strong bear bar ending on its low. Not interested in that. Our 5 minute, we're underneath the 20 MA. We could be looking for a new low here, right? This could be the first break of trend, looking for the new low. This might be what's happening, which I wouldn't be surprised. Like this trap trade, I usually don't look for a trap like this in this area. I usually don't. I'll look it for around here to make that new low, but I usually don't look for it right here. So it's a little tricky, but this terrible signal bar and just terrible setup, like the immediate context was not good. The setup itself was just terrible. This is the signal bar, triggers up, reverses. So we got a reversal here, leads to another reversal here instead of actually reversing the market. Confusing at the moment, I think. Like this is not clear to me. I'm not sure if an uptrend or downtrend. To me, it looks like it wants to make a new low here. So we shall see. Diego says, stay away from consolidation. It's good advice. Terrible signal bar to go long. Now it's getting choppy. We're getting doji bars, multiple in a row. Starting to show choppiness. We may have a choppy day today, and it might be difficult to trade, as seen here, as my first trade have failed. But that alone makes me think this could be tricky, a little tricky today, which is unfortunate because I just feel like we've been having so many tricky days recently. Albert Mo says, hi BBN, just out of curiosity, how does this Apex trader funding work? For instance, if you make profit goal, what happens next? Thanks BBM. If you make the profit goal in the evaluation, that just means that you're actually, you know, that they're going to give you a funded account as long as you stay above the profit goal at the end of the 10 days of trading, 10 or more days of trading. And so, you know, that means you're qualified for a funded account, and you just wait for a little bit and they'll contact you and you'll get your funded account. And yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that. I mean, you get to trade, you know, Apex's money, which is the best part. And Yeah, so all of this is risk-free trading. Even though I'm down 300, it's Apex's money, it's not my money. But if I were able to make profit, then I actually can pull that money out. So they take the risk of the losses while I get to gain the profits. I get to reap the awards for the profits here. Strong push up. I thought we are gonna make a new low, but now when we look at this, we're kind of having this trading range going back and forth into it. And outside bar reversal on the 10K chart, just absolute confusion. Above the 20 MA here, looks like a strong push up back to the top of this. I was not ready to take a long trade here. I was not ready for that. Right, doji bars, wasn't anticipating to go long there. Just I wasn't. Maybe I could have drawn this, and this would have been some sort of reason to go long on that key entry, but a key area. But I don't know. Confusing to me. What can I say? Shrinu Akarupa asks, "What is this?" Tell me details. Yeah, I usually tell all the details around 10 o'clock. When we get enough people joining this the stream, I usually around 10 o'clock I'll explain everything here. But this is just quick. This is the futures market, and this is the E-mini, the S&P 500 futures market, the most liquid market in the world. We trade it every single day. So we're getting push up here, and it looks bullish. We're still in this blue box. We need to get to the bottom of the blue box, but we're in this blue box. Retesting, right? These resistances where it failed before, coming back up. Typically, when we come to retest it again like this, we'll probably break through it, and I think trigger the first entry on the daily chart. Russell H. Yeah, what coin is this? It's like fascinating to me because it's like everything is almost inside the title of this stream. Like, what are we trading? We're trading the E-mini. What are we doing? We're doing day trading. What are we using? We're using price action. It's all in this title. But people come into this channel and they go, "What coin is this?" It's like, it makes me wonder, like, when people go through, YouTube videos, like, do they even read what they're like going into and clicking? It's crazy. What can I say? Srinu Akarapu, I am from India. Yep, thanks for joining the channel. I'll explain it in about 8 minutes. I'll explain what we're doing here on this stream. Usually around 10 o'clock Eastern time is when we have like enough viewers. DX, what chart is this? This chart is it's a pie graph. It's a pie graph of your daily nutrients we should eat. It's our bamboo. Getting a higher low setup here. No setup for me yet. I mean, after losing this one here, I'm just waiting for a little more price action to figure out what's going on. And right here, you're getting some very confusing things happen, and actually breaks below and starts to push up again here. So could do something like this to look for our channel up here. Or if this is very strong, you can use this as our channel. Higher low, second entry. YST says, "Are you going long?" I want to go long, but I need a setup to go long. I can't just go long. I need my setup. I need a failed second entry short here, or two leggy back to 20 MA. Multiple bull bars ending on their high. All Brooks will say always in long and just buy anywhere here, buy here, buy here. That's what he would say. Jenny Hoyos asks, how long did it take you to become a consistently profitable trader? The funny thing about that question is that, how long do you have to kind of like trade profitably to say that you're consistently profitable? Is it like 1 year? Is it 2 years? 3 years? 4 years? 5 years? Like, how long do you have to trade to say that? So, I don't know, it's hard to say. But I have been doing this particular thing for 2 years now. Strong push up, right? No entries for us. That's how strong the bull trend is right now. This fails, this trap fails, that trap fails, and then that was a big push up here. Filling that gap, big push up, filling that gap here, and then never looking back. No entries for us pandas, but Al Brooks will say buy anywhere, buy. We just triggered a first entry long on the daily chart. Strong. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna try. Strong momentum up. Signal bar is not the best. We're gonna get a trap here. I'll attempt to go along here. Do not copy my trades. If we do have a trap trade, trap is gone. No longer interested in that. Looking for something, some sort of setup for us. We do hit Friday's high, right? Triggering on the daily chart, that first entry. We'll see. We'll see if the daily wants to do something like this. Back to 20 MA. See if it wants to do that, because that would be nice. Just watching. Eager bulls will go long at the break of a previous candle's high. They would go long here. Eager bulls. Well, bulls always in long, people are saying, well, now we're starting to get bear bars with follow through, right? Bear bar follow through. So maybe this bull trend is not always in long anymore. I'll look for some sort of second entry long here. It'd be nice. Right, uptrend. Strong bull bars ending on their high. In the market, oftentimes, right, you can only take what the market gives you, and sometimes when it's very eager, first entries are good enough. First entries are good enough to go continue the uptrend. Shrinu asks, where are you from? I'm from the bamboo forest of the United States. On the East Coast. YST asks, how long did it take you to pass? Eval counts usually takes me about 3 to 4 days to pass. But then you have to Once you pass the eval, what you do is you just trade micros until you can get funded. You trade like one micro contract and you go buy, sell, or just buy, close it. You know, just basically try to go flat on it if you can. Eat the commission, it's like $1 or something. Right, we're not anywhere near a key area, so I'm not trying to go long here. But we are trying to find some resistance at Friday's high. I mean, we could reverse here. I think we're gonna go higher, but I need a setup. I don't have no setup yet. Again, doji bars are starting to form here, right? Multiple dojis right within the 3 bars here. There's 2 dojis. Showing confusion, right? I have not forgotten that the market was very confused around here. I have not forgotten that. We could be getting into some chop here. AC Meister says, you sound like you're from the Jersey. We got second entry long, but it's terrible choppiness here and too far away from 20 MA. It is a second entry long here. I'm very tempted to take it. Don't be mad at me, Pandas. I may take this long. I'm eager to participate in this uptrend. That's why. Aggressive trade here. Do not copy my trades, but I will not take if it's an outside bar reversal. I hope everyone knows I hate outside bar reversals by now. Okay. Easy to take. Do not copy my trades. And I know that this is a very aggressive, risky trade, but the reason why I'm taking it is because I'm eager to jump in this long trend, and I think we're gonna have more follow through here. Do not copy my trades. Eager to participate in this uptrend. Is why I'm entering this. Seeing how strong we are, multiple bull bars in a row, breaking yesterday's high, typically has follow through. May want to enter a double position here because this trap just triggers, and if failing, I may want to enter a double position here. No outside bar reversal. So many dojis. I don't like the dojis. I'm gonna let this play out. I just don't like the dojis. Getting very choppy here now, but I feel like we can get another push higher here. And if not, we get hit and we move on. But I want to participate in this uptrend right now. Multiple bull bars. I entered here and we have about 3 bars passing through. It might be too long, and I might just skunk this because it's just taking too long to finish this scalp. Right, the scalp should be quick, but this is taking much longer than I wanted to take. Hit its head again, micro triple top. And I could skunk it at any time here and be okay with skunking it actually because it's taking too long, right? 3 bars. Taking about 3 bars to finish this. Micro quad top right now. I'm just gonna sit on my pause here. I'm gonna let this play out. I'll take the hit. It's up less than 3 point risk. I'll go for 2 points here. We can go for a swing trade, as in 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. We can do that, and then a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio will be like up to here. Taking way too many candles to finish this trade, so I may want to skunk this. In fact, it actually has some follow through here to go shorter, or to go short. Right. Bear bar ending on its low, and yeah, it's actually taking way too long to finish this trade. But the risk is 3 points, and I'm like, it's building up so much momentum. It's like building so much pressure here. I really do feel like I can get this, and we're still clearly above the 20 MA. Again, could have skunked it at any time if you want to. I'm okay losing this for 2 to 3 risk reward. At this point, it's taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles to finish this trade. And at this point, it's completely choppy, and we can go 50-50 here. But for me, it's more of the fact that I don't mind losing the risk reward here, the 2 to 3. It's actually very choppy. Actually amazing how choppy it is right now. This is acting as a resistance right now. I actually want to raise. I know it seems weird, but most people would probably want to just come and make their stops shorter. But I actually want to raise my stop because actually less chance to make this because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overlapping bars in a row now. That's absolutely incredible how many overlapping bars in a row we have. And because of that, I actually want to raise my reward because now the chances are less likely for me to get it. And because of that, I need to have a better risk reward here, which is very, very weird to say, right? That means the other way is true. If the risk reward is, if the probability is high, then you actually take your profits sooner, which is weird. But if the probability is starting to look like this, now I actually have to make more than I typically would make. And so maybe go for a swing trade here for the risk reward. I don't mind losing this, but I feel like if I win this, I have to win big because of how much risk I'm taking here now. Like the probability is shrinking and how many overlapping bars there are. So I feel like I have to raise my reward here. But that's a lot of overlapping bars, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so you're thinking 50-50, right? And if you're doing the math correctly, if it's 50-50, that means your risk reward needs to be more than, right, 2 times. Or not more than, but it has to be 2 times your risk reward. But this chop is really bad. I don't mind skunking this at this point because how bad a chop is. And it's just, yeah, I mean, it looks like it wants to stop me out now. But it's been so choppy, who knows? It can just go right back up. But the math for me right now is 50-50. And if it's 50-50, I need to make at least, to me, I have to make more money than I typically would on this trade. Otherwise, I could have just skunked it at any time and just been okay with my skunk and just move on to the next trade. But since I'm staying in this trade, I wanted to make more. I wanted to actually make it. And if I want to make this profit correctly, I have to extend my reward here. Which seems counterintuitive, right? Because you're like, okay, less likely means maybe we should hurry up and make our profits. But, that's where it gets a little counterintuitive. When you're less likely to make money, you actually have to increase. You have to have better risk reward. Looks like I'm about to get hit here, though. I don't care, though.
10,000 tick trap.
All right. Potential trap trade on the 10,000 tick chart. Which I actually would go long there.
$10,000 tick trap.
Almost want to go a double position here, but I'll just keep it here like this. I almost got stopped out. Absolutely incredible. How choppy this is. 50% chance either way. But pandas, hopefully that makes sense to you guys, because if it's 50-50 and you're going to 50-50 trade, and if you're going to take that trade 1,000 times, you need to have a reward of more than, or at least 2 times your risk reward. Because if you win 50% of the time, the only way you can make money is if you, wow, this bar is less than 1 point large. That's actually really, really crazy. 2,000 ticks, this goes in a range of 3 1/4 points. This is super choppy right now. I mean, if you want to talk about chop, this is like the definition of chop. The definition of chop right here. It looks like it wants to hit me now, which again, I was completely okay with from the very beginning, because I'm looking for a big reward here. So if I get hit, I'm saying, oh, that's okay, because I was looking for a nice reward here. So even getting hit, I'm fine with that because of the chances of getting that big reward. It does end up stopping me out, unfortunately, but that chop is crazy. I mean, that's why on stream, I hate when on the stream when it starts doing stuff like this, right? It starts looking like this, starts looking like this, starts to look like this, and that's why I mentioned, like, I did not forget about this craziness here, and we have craziness here again, just absolute choppiness. But it gets me at the end. Boy, oh boy. Well, pandas, I'm by my money, and welcome to my stream. I'm down. Watch a panda lose money every single day. That's what you can do on the stream. But I'm by my money, and we trade here every single day, 100% risk-free, because we use Apex Trading funded traders, and it's a prop firm. And right now, you know, whatever money I'm losing, it's actually not my own money. You get to trade other people's money if you get to pass an evaluation at Apex, and if once you pass, you can get funded. And right now we're trading $300,000 funded accounts. So being down 300 or 600 on a $300,000 account is actually nothing. And so, trading every single day, the E-mini here, and we use price action trading. Sorry, I'm a little distracted because I'm actually interested in maybe taking this trap on the 10,000 tick chart. It's an outside bar reversal at the moment, so I'm not going to take it, but I'm actually interested in taking this trap, so we'll see. I want to see if it can trigger, and I might get hit again, but I like this trap here. And we have a trap here. This fails, pushes up right after 4 pushes down, reverses strongly. Outside bar reversal here, strong push up here. I just don't want an outside bar reversal on this 10K chart. Please don't give me outside bar reversal. And I might shoot for 4 points maybe here. Sorry, I know I'm like explaining what we're doing here, but I see a decent setup. I don't want to take an outside bar reversal. I really don't like them, but yeah, it's showing so much chop. 1, 2, 3 overlapping bars on a 10,000 tick chart. So this is just complete nonsense right now. Absolutely crazy, and it is what it is. But I'm willing to take that trap on the 10K chart if we don't get outside bar reversal, but it looks like we're gonna get outside bar reversal now, unfortunately. Ooh, big push down. This choppiness is insane. I almost just want to buy and sell the bottom and top of this, even though there's like a 1 point range. It's actually insane. Wow, that push down was just immediate. That was kind of scary almost. Trading is not for the faint at heart, I'll say that much. Okay, starting to get multiple pushes down here. Right, some follow through now. I think bear trap, but we shall see. I personally think bear trap. But also you can say, like, with this price action, this might give us clues for the rest of the day. The price action we might have. The price action just might be choppy for the rest of the day. And with that, I may just like walk away. Russell just stream till green. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, with days like this, it's actually, these days are the most annoying days. And I don't know if I even want to stream. Like, I don't know if I even really want to look at the charts right now, because how choppy you are, right? This choppiness, it's just no bueno. You know, what can I say? It's not good. The price action is not good right now. And when it looks like this, like, how many bars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 bars in a row, just overlapping. Absolutely insane. I have no idea what's happening here. But the most amazing thing is about Apex is the opportunity to make money that you probably could never have dreamt of making. We do have a trap trade to the short side here. I'm going to skip this trap to the downside. Even though it has good potential to push down, I'm going to absolutely skip it because of how choppy we've been. In fact, I will take the failed trap here to come back up because of all these failed traps over here. The failed trap is a better setup to take than this short, in my opinion. This could be the reversal of the day. Who knows? You know, when you look like this and you're stopped out. But in my opinion, this is too choppy, and we're going to come back into this chop. That's what I'm thinking. This chop is not over, in my opinion. I just don't think it is. But, you know, we could just find, you know, pure resistance at, you know, previous day's high. That could just be it. Just finding that pure resistance here, and that's... it is what it is, and you only go about 1 point above it. Strong push down, right? More than a point large now on this trap trade. Just not interested because we're so choppy. I cannot trust any trend right now. I do not want. I'd rather trade a failed breakdown and coming back into our trading range here. It's just too choppy in my opinion. I think we're gonna come back up. But yeah, like I mentioned, you know, with Apex, the nice thing about Apex is you can have multiple accounts, and there's a thing called a trade copier. And so, you know, I like to use 4 accounts as my, you know, as an example, just because the math is the simplest. But I have, you know, way more than 4 accounts, and so this is use 4 accounts for example. So if you have 4 accounts and there's 250 trading days in a year, that means you can multiply 250 times 4. That'd be $1,000, or that'd be 1,000 multiplier 1,000. If you multiply that by the average you make per day, that's how much you can make at the end of the year. And so whatever you can make average per day, you can multiply that by 1,000. And with just 4 Apex accounts, you can make that much money in a year with the trade copier. So this is a nice reversal. Ends up being a nice reversal here. And this failing to push higher shows us a reversal. I mean, we could have seen this as some sort of break a trend to new high. We could have seen it that way. That would have been fine to see it that way as well. But I just, you know, this is too choppy. You know, with chop like this, sometimes you come back into it, and it's crazy. But that trap trade potential, you know, you could have gone short there, which I mentioned. But it's just, in my opinion, the traps have been failing, right? This trap kind of fails here. This trap fails here. This trap fails here, right? This trap fails here. These traps have been failing, right? These traps have been failing here. And so when the trap does come, I'm not super eager to enter. A lot of failed traps again, so very tricky day today, in my opinion, already. 2 failed trades. 1 more failed trade, I'll probably stop trading, at least on stream. But if you can make $200 on average, right? Let's say $250 at an average per day. 250. I mean, we're not even talking about 5. We're talking about $250 average per day. That's, you know, that's like 2 scalps a day. You can make $250,000 a year. Yeah, so Sack of Clam says some of the worst chop I've seen, and he would have just gotten out. And I mentioned multiple times, like, I could have just gotten on my trade at any point, but I was completely okay losing 3 points. Like 3 points is nothing, and so actually small risk for potential big reward that we could have got a big push up. So are we in a downtrend or uptrend now, pandas? That's the question. On tough days like this, it's hard to know. So I'm looking for a good setup now. See, Strong push up. It's absolutely nuts. Strong bull bars ending on their high. 3 strong bull bars ending on their high. Right, potential higher low setup here, even after this trap. For me, could be a bear trap. Could push higher here. So the idea here is, right, I'm not trying to make a lot of money per day. I'm really not trying to make a lot of money per day. I'm trying to be consistently profitable every single day. And that's the goal, right? Just be small gains every single day, right? $100, $200, $300, and you can call it a day. And then that will add up across multiple accounts. We do have a higher low second entry long here. Almost tempted to take this because my bias is actually still long. You know, thinking we're coming back into this mess here. You know, this mess might think it might be strong resistance, but to me, it shows a special point of interest for traders, saying this was a very important price here. A lot of people are trying to trade. A lot of people are trying to trade away from it. Right? When we trade away from it, we come right back up to it. When we trade too far up above it, we probably come back down to it. And so, to me, this little chop here actually makes me feel like, you know, we can. It's a outside bar reversal. This is absolutely confusing day today. So I'm down 600. You know, that's actually, you know, that's nothing. Just stick to the plan, and you'll end up green today for sure. If you stick to the plan. I was a little you know, like I mentioned, I was a little aggressive with that trade as well, right? Not even close to the 20 EMA, but I took it because I wanted to participate in this uptrend. And to me, I just wasn't sure if we're gonna have another chance to get into it. And so I took that Pikachu long and paid the price. Paid the price of how, you know, for that risk. Outside bar reversal, leading to a failure here. So right now we have actually this price action. It's crazy. A, B, C. Actually, the higher low does end up triggering. I would take a trap trade to the long side here. I would take a failed second entry short to go long, looking for a new high at this point. Right, we're breaking through this. The bear trap, as I mentioned, most likely. I'm still getting some information from the higher time frames. The higher time frames were above the 20 EMA actually with this 3 here, third push up. And it's actually failed second entry short, pushing higher. No entries for us though. Now the market's gonna probably be very stingy with our entries, but we'll wait for our setups. We'll be patient here. I'm gonna look for a second entry, failed second entry short here. Outside bar reversal, I'll take it. Even with the outside bar reversal, I'll take this long. Thinking we're probably gonna push higher here. Now that we're coming back to test this again, right, with a bear trap. Good setup to go long in my opinion. I might take 4 points here. I might try to get for 4 points. Outside bar reversal. Considering taking the outside bar reversal. Seeing that maybe this is the first time of clarity on where we're going to go for today. So, going to be confident in taking this trade. Gonna wait for this bar to finish. Need to time this perfectly here. Looking to go long here. We can get a good setup. As long as we're in Trap City, I'm interested in this long trade. Almost want to go with a double position here. Scalp out the first part, swing the rest. I'm gonna go with double position here. I'm gonna scalp the first portion, swing the rest. This is aggressive play because I'm going with double position here. But the trade looks so good. I want to take it. I think it's the risk is worth it. This is one of my, setups that I would take 10 out of 10 times. In this trade, we're going to scalp the first portion, and then we're going to try to swing the rest. But I like this trade. Even if I lose this, I don't mind because I like the trade so much. And it's starting to reverse on me already, and I don't mind it. But I like the trade so much. Even if I get hit here, you just got to take these on the chin. You got to take this setup here to go long, in my opinion. And I'm not even mad if it stops me out because I like the trade so much. And sometimes you gotta just lose them. You gotta lose these trades. The only thing is I'm in double position, so it's gonna hurt twice as much. But the only reason I'm in double position is because I want to scalp a portion of it and I want to swing the rest. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Looking for a decent push up here. Waiting to get 2 points on that. On this strong reversal trade. It's starting to reverse on me. Failing to get 2 points on that. That's not good. I'm going to sit on my pause here. It's looking a little sketchy now. Looking a little sus. The fact that it couldn't make that 2 points. Pushes down again. Failing to make 2 points, right? This is starting to look like a failure now. Starting to reverse. This might easily stop me out now. It's unfortunate. It was such a good trade in my opinion. But trying to go for 2 points, maybe because I'm trying to go for 2 points instead of 1. But it's all good. Even if I lose this, it's all good. The fact that that fails, it's such a good setup. I like it a lot. We may still have a chance, pandas. Just watching. It's getting a little choppy now, so it would be reasonable to skunk this, and move on to the next trade. That's a completely reasonable thing to do. I will just hold on to this like how I held on to the last one, and we'll just see what happens. I like the bullish premise here, right? With a bear trap to look for a push up here. This to me looks like a bear trap, so makes sense for me to think we're gonna go long here. But we're getting so choppy now, so I'm thinking maybe it's worth just skunking it and just recognizing the chop now and seeing, is it worth to hold this now? I'll just sit on my pause, see what happens. This looks promising now with this trap again. Could be another trap. If this trap fails, big potential to come back down, like go down hard. If this trap fails, big potential to come back down like really hard with the L4 setup essentially. But again, I can skunk out at any time here. Let's go, baby. Got my 2 points. I'm gonna try to swing the rest with this runner here. I'm not sure how successful it's gonna be, but let's hope it goes high. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Should I hold this runner is the question. I wanted to swing trade. If I were actually going to swing trade, I actually have to hold it like down here. But the fact that we already broke below, now we have a potential L4 setup. I kind of just want to just not risk it and just take the hit. Yeah, I got out. It's all good. I paid that with, you know, risk reward. Very little risk, you know, negative risk essentially. But the probability shrinks like crazy when you have negative risk. Negative risk as in like absolute. I was going to make an absolute profit, right? 1 tick profit at least on that. And so when you have absolute, you know, reward, then your probability drastically shrinks. Drastically shrinks. But the reason why I want to get out of that is because if it does reverse here with the L4 setup, especially if it does break below here, it makes me feel like we can come back down. You know, this is looking choppier than I thought. But this time we make our 2 points. So it's all good. If I were to really swing trade this, I would have to hold this from down here and see how I can go. But I don't like the look of it now. It's too choppy for me. We might have another push up here. But now it's getting really choppy. Right? Many overlapping bars, doji bars. Actually, we're just kind of back into this range again. Trap trade to the long side here. Aggressive trade to go long. Too choppy for me now. If it wasn't this choppy, I may even consider taking this trap. But too choppy for me, personally. Plus, we have made a break of trend to new high. So this uptrend could be over. And that might be all we get. It looks a lot weaker than I thought it was going to be. Right? Especially with the bear trap. But absolutely choppy day. Confusing day for me. In my opinion. You know, a lot of weird things happening. Outside bar reversals here. You know, all this consolidation, basically around previous day's high, which is this teal dotted line, is causing a bunch of confusion. People are taking profits. People are entering in. It's just very confusing. The other trap to the long side here. If I were aggressive, I would take that long. But right now, I can't be aggressive because of the current market cycle, right? The price action is saying this is choppy, and I don't want to continue an uptrend if I think it's going to be this choppy. So I'm just sitting on my pause. Strong bull bar ending on its high. No follow through. At least not immediately. It's crazy. I mean, when you see a bar like this on the 2000 tick chart, it's less than a point large. That doesn't happen very often. I'll just say that right now. That does not happen very often, right? In 2000 ticks, you don't even get 1 point range. Very rare for that to happen. 2000 tick chart. So we're recognizing the choppiness. So that means we're sitting on our pause and we're gonna let this play out. We do have a 2-legged pullback, but it's a little too choppy for me to take. We are clearly above the 20 MA though. It's very confusing for me. Hopefully you guys are doing better than I am. Seems like a lot of you guys are at least in the green. Congratulations for those who are. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. And I'm sorry, Pandas. I mean, I wish I can give you more content. I wish I could be more dynamic. I wish I could be in and out of trades and just scalping this market left and right. But Pandas, you can only take what the market gives you. And if the market is giving you chop, there's nothing you can do. This is so choppy right now. Potential L4 setup here, but can't trust anything right now. I really cannot trust anything. We do have a two-leggy here. A, B, C. Maybe come back into this range. Who knows? Here I'll take a trap trade to the short side. This is where I'll take a trap trade. Fail second entry long. Kind of like this. This one fails. But I'll take another one here after the new high was made. Potential swing trade. Unsure. Make sure you guys fill that poll so you can let others know how, you know, the temperature of how you guys are doing, let's say, in general. Deadward says up $41. Hey, that's more than me. I'm down $3.75 right now. I wish I was up $41 right now. Strong bull bar ending on its high, right? Good signal bar to go long, second entry long. Absolutely insane to take that because of how choppy we were. The amazing thing is that if I were in a swing trade, I will still be in it from here. My stop loss would have been here. I'll actually still be in a swing trade right now. Absolutely choppy. I don't know what to do here, Panos. I'm just going to sit on my pause. I don't want to lose more money. When it's choppy, you know, this strategy is very, you know, the greatest weakness of the two-legged pullback, people don't know, but it is choppiness. Most strategies, the weakness is choppiness. Most strategies depend on like clear trends, but you know, the two-legged can be traded in a trading range, but the trading range needs to be larger than this. So we just stay out of this, and you know, that's kind of one of the weaknesses. It doesn't trade well and it was chopped like this. There are strategies that people are making money here. You know, they probably make money just, you know, selling above here, buying below here, and taking the risk. If it does go against them, then they'll take a small loss. And it's just unfortunate, you know, every time I've been streaming, it seems like it's just terrible choppiness. Like, I cannot even explain, like, Thursday night or Thursday afternoon session. I mean, look at this. This is terrible. Actually, trap trade to the long side on the 5-minute could mean bullishness. 10,000 tick chart, outside bar reversal, right? Outside bar reversals on 10,000 tick happened twice here, happened once here, happened again. It's happening again here. They're all going to the upside though, so that could mean bullishness. The 5-minute chart, we do have a fail second entry short to push higher here. Could mean bullishness. But right now I'm looking at the 2,000 tick chart and it's just too choppy. Way too choppy. The thing is about the daily chart is if you do get like a doji bar like this, most likely your follow through could be a doji bar. Market tends to have inertia. So there's a doji bar yesterday, we could have a doji bar today. Or at least choppiness. I just don't know. I don't know what to do. Can't go long, can't go short. You know, technically what I should be doing is going short in this area. Come back to the bottom of this trading range. Jaden Saints asks, how do you make the middle line in the channel? Create a channel anywhere. Right click, get properties, and then you can see on the bottom of the properties, there is a level you can set. You can set the 50% level. Make sure you save the template as default if you want to continue to have that midline in your channels. Some of you guys are killing it. Jaden is up 3K. Let's get it. Too choppy for me. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a good setup. Even this setup I don't even like that much. To me, this was the clearest one, and that wasn't very clear. This is making a second entry short right now. This is insane. Probably come back to the bottom of the trading range. I don't know what to do here. Michael B says started down $1,000 and back up 290. Wow. Uwe says Moisish says then stay out of the market. Exactly what I'm doing. It's just unfortunate because I would like to, you know, have more content for you guys to see like trades happen. But I mean, at the end, this is actually content, right? This is actually educational, you can say, right? When to not trade. And so this is part of trading, when to know when not to trade, and this is it. I'm very tempted to take a fail second entry long here. I'm tempted to take it actually. And if that fails, I'm actually tempted to reverse it and get a double hit. And I'll be okay with that. But here in this area, this is where you look for a reversal. It is. You have a break of trend to new high. And with the L4 set up here, this is the place you look for the reversal. The only thing is we're in choppiness as well, so hard to say. But thanks for joining the stream, pandas. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get every single day here, and you know. But the nice thing is we recognize this chop and we stay out of it and risk, you know, don't risk blowing our accounts here. But yesterday's high is definitely a key area of something, you know. We're going slicing in out of the 20 EMA now. Do it for the content. I would like to enter one more trade here. I would like that very much. The fail second entry long is what I'm looking for here. And it might go without me. It might not give me my second entry long to trade the trap. We need, you know, for every trap trade, you first need a second entry to trigger, and we need the second entry to trigger here. I guess technically what you could do is trade long here, try to come back to the top of the trading range. That is actually not a bad idea. You could do that. market is being kind of stingy here. It's not giving us a setup here to go short. If this goes like really strong push down, then the market was being very stingy with us, not giving us our setup that we want. Fail second entry long here. Give me a 1 in the chat if you want to trade the second entry, fail second entry long here. Give me a 1 in the chat. Give me a 2 if you're gonna skip it. If we do get a trap here, give me a 1 if you're gonna take it. Oh, the market might give it to us. Oh. Pushing lower now. Being patient for our setup here, looking for that fail second entry long. The higher time frames are above the 20 MA though, so we could still be in a strong uptrend, which is fair to say. 10K above the 20 MA, right? We're just in this uptrend on these higher time frames here. The 5-minute triggers the outside bar reversal trap, fails, reversing. Giving us more reason to go short here. But this is like nothing's happening right now. I'm sorry. I wish I could make some good setups here, but just watching. We may get our trap trade here. Potentially. Potential trap here. Let's see what this market's made out of. May come back to the top of this trading range. That could also be a possibility. Trap is gone, pushing strong up, back into the trading range. Maybe back to the top of the trading range, according to the trading range indicator. No longer interested in a trap trade. Strong push up, strong bull bar ending near its high. Obvious destination, top of the trading range here. You could just buy it here if you wanted to. You could pretty much buy it anywhere, thinking we're getting back to the top of this trading range. Hard to take this long trade. Doji bar underneath the 20 MA. Break a trend to new high. Not a place where I would necessarily look for a long trade, but the obvious thing is coming back into our 20 or our trading range, and also on the higher time frame, bouncing off the 20 MA here. The 5-minute bouncing off the 20 MA as well may trigger this trap now. Absolutely confusing. I would like to get into one more trade. I really do, pandas, but I just don't have a setup that I like yet. Maybe take a long trade here, higher low setup. Micro double bottom currently. Micro double top currently. You got micro double bottom to micro double top in a 2-point range. I don't know what's going on, pandas. Very confusing. This break above here could be a strong push up, in my opinion. I would like a higher low setup, but that break above this high could be a strong push up. I would personally want a higher low setup. If I would go long here, a higher low setup. Obviously, yesterday's high is acting as this magnet, right? When we go away from it, we come back to it. Going away from it, come back to it. So it might be silly to trade away from it, but that's what we're going to try to do here. Micro double bottom. I'm going to go long here. It's aggressive play. I'm going to go long here. I'm playing off the 5. The setup is not too terrible to go long. It's just a little too choppy. But the premise makes sense, in my opinion. Let's see what happens. Again, completely okay losing this trade. If you lose it, you lose it. Move on to the next one. But notice my risk reward, right? My reward now is 3 points because the risk is large here. So I need to get more points if I were to win this. Again, you gotta think, if you're gonna take this trade 1,000 times, you gotta be profitable. Having a tough time to actually have some follow through here, which is unfortunate. Looks like a disappointing bar here, right? If you're long, this is very disappointing for you. It's very disappointing for me, I'll say that much. So the way I know how the longs feel is because I am long right now, and that's exactly how I'm feeling. Feeling very disappointed with that candle. Let's say so myself. But my risk reward is clear. I'll just take the hit. If I get hit here, then it was all calculated, and we move on. But very disappointed in that bar. I mean, very disappointed almost in every entry I've been in today, and it's because this is a choppy market, and we're trying to trade with stop orders, and that's what happens. When you try to trade with stop orders, you're assuming there's a certain trend, or like the original direction will continue. But when it's this choppy, oftentimes these trades go against you because you're in the wrong market cycle for the wrong strategy in the wrong market cycle. We may get lucky here though. This might give us a push up. We'll see. I don't like to use luck as part of my strategy, but at this point. My strategy is clear though. My risk reward is clear. I'll just take whatever the market gives me here. Price action has been pretty terrible in the last couple streams. I'll say that much. Just watching this. I mean, I'll take the hit or I'll get the reward. It doesn't matter to me. I would enjoy the award more, but what can you do when you have the trade go against you like this almost every single time? And it is what it is. It's the market cycle that we're in. Eager to get into a trade for you guys, but looks like I'm gonna get hit here. I mean, it just looks like it. Strong bear bar ending on its low. Couldn't come back to my original break even. Couldn't even get back up there. Right, pushing strong down. So it makes me feel like this trap essentially fails, and now we're gonna reverse here pretty strongly. But even this reversal, I can't even, I don't have confidence in the reversal because how choppy we are. I mean, this reversal could fail as well. It's just everything's failing. Auto Detail Lab says something very, very important. It says limit order market, and that's exactly what it is. And what we're trying to enter with this strategy is stop limit orders, which is very, very bad in the limit order market. It's gonna be super choppy. I almost want to skunk this because scalps, the idea of scalps is that they should be quick, and this is not very quick. So, you know, it's a bad trade now. It's become a bad trade in my eyes. And once it's a bad trade, sometimes you just get out. Like, you can just skunk it now and just get out. Just have no idea what's doing here. Coming back up, maybe come out break even. Still above the 20 MA. Could get, or you know, this failed, this trap fails, and that trap fails, right? Trap fails, double trap failing. This could be a bullish sign. Who knows? I need to get 3 points here because of my risk was so large. I need to get 3 points here. But also, this is taking so long. I almost just want to get out now. I want this bar finish. I'm gonna allow this bar to finish here. Almost want to raise my target. I want this bar to finish now. I'll just take my 3 points. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Got bamboo. Down 25 now. Hey, at least we're making some of the money back. 3 point swing. Clearly above the 20 MA. That trap, it's just, but in my mind, that still makes me frustrated when you have price action like this, looking like this, where we come down, that fails as well. And, you know, this is a higher probable trade than this one, but, you know, in my mind, you know, all I was seeing was this. I'm just thinking, okay, like, you know, we're probably gonna go higher. And, you know, bouncing off the 20 MA. Could have gotten 4 points off of that one. 1, 2, 3, 4 points actually. But my risk reward was fine with 3. So it is what it is. And the lesson is don't trade choppy markets, pandas. So let's go, baby. Easy peasy money. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. And for those who want to join the pre-market show, you know, we go over all my off-stream trades. And, you know, if you guys are wondering how much money I'm going to make today, well, you guys can become pandas, and we'll go over that every single day at 9 o'clock at the pre-market. And also go over all my account balances. And so if you guys are really curious and following me on my journey with Apex, you guys can follow along there. So I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow otherwise. And thanks for joining. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.